Greetings, adventurers. This is Lorne, your guild advisor, back from the dead. Not really, though. It's been quite some time since I made a video. Apologize for that. Just kind of taking a break. Wasn't really feeling doing this for a while, but DanMachi is ramping up in activity, so a bit more inspiration to go ahead and make some videos. So here we are today. So about last weekend, there was an event called Anime Japan 2022, which happened, and there it was announced that Season 4 of DanMachi would actually release in summer 2022. So this summer season, it is coming. Like we've known, it was supposed to be like this year, but not exactly when. Like I was hoping that it would be like as late in the year as possible because I want like a good production schedule for it. I don't want it to be rushed. And summer is pretty close to like as late as it can be. So hopefully my thoughts, my hopes are fulfilled and it's in a good state production wise. And during the event, they sent out a tweet that said that there would be like a 15-second promotional video that would premiere alongside The Executioner and Her Way of Life. That's a new anime that's airing this season that JC Staff is also animating. So there's some cross-promotion happening between those two properties. It makes sense because they share the same light novel publisher in GI Bunko. And if you play the DanMachi mobile game still or are aware of it, it's called DanMemo. They recently announced a collaboration with The Executioner and Her Way of Life, so that's interesting as well. But I wanted to wait to make a video. Like, I kind of wanted to do one when they announced that DanMachi Season 4 was going to come out in the summer 2022 window, but like that's what the whole video is, just the release window and nothing else. Is kind of boring to me or too short and doesn't warrant a whole video. So I wanted to wait until we got that 15-second PV. So now we're just going to go watch that 15-second PV, the whole glorious 15 seconds. Oh, hi Roxy. Anyway. I'm not going to have this too loud because I don't want to get in trouble, though it's only 15 seconds, so I think that actually escapes the YouTube copyright detector, but anyway, let's go ahead. Whole 15 seconds, guys. Nice close-up of Belle's face. This is what we call the water capital in the dungeon. That's all I'm going to say about that, because as you guys know, I'm a reader of the light novels, so I know what's going to happen in this content in Season 4, but I don't want to say too much about it because there are, of course, people that have not read the novels yet and want this to be a more fresh experience, so I'm not going to go too deep into this. I'm not going to go like, yo, big speculation on what's going to happen. I know exactly what's going to happen. I'm not going to be like a... I'm not going to fake my speculation when I know clearly what's going to happen here. You see Hestia got wealth with a... Oh, that's Hakugen, isn't it? Spoilers. Belle's it's a weapon. It's a weapon. Haruhime Mikoto. Yeah. Not much to the preview, right? And like when I saw that tweet, I was so confused. Like DanMachi Season 4 shows up at the event and they announced the release window and they're like, yo, we have a PV, but it's only 15 seconds. And also, we're only going to show it during the airing of a different anime. Like, okay, whatever, I guess. But yeah, there's not much to this PV. Like, all of this, all the content you see here, it's pretty much what would be in the first 2 episodes. Based on how I think they're going to pace the show. We also don't know how many episodes that we're getting with this. Like, I've always expressed that I'm like hoping that it's more than one core, like the one core 12 episodes that Season 2 and Season 3 got. Like, they clearly needed more episodes for those 2 seasons. Season 1 actually had 13 episodes, so... And I think Season 1 has the best adaptation overall in terms of the anime. Season 2 is the worst because they just completely skipped through like 2/3 of the content of Volume 8, and that's has to do a lot with like the episode count, of course. But man, that stunk. But yeah, it's just 15 seconds covering like some scenes from what would be like the first 2 episodes. of the show. So not really much to see here. I hope they're going to show more as we get closer to the summer window, because if you remember, this season 4 was announced like right away, like after season 3 completed, like around January 2021. So well over a year in advance, like more than a year and a half in advance from when it's going to air in summer. So like I'm really hoping they packed a lot of care into season 4. I mentioned before that it has the same director as season 2 and season 3, Hideki Tachibana. Actually, last year, Tachibana was directing another anime called The Honor of Magic High School, which is a spin-off of Mahoka centered around Miyuki. That aired in summer 2021, so that ended around like the fall, like last fall. So if DanMachi season 4 only started like production last fall, then I'm kind of worried that maybe the production schedule isn't as great. Though it's probably still good if it's only a 1 core, but I sincerely hope it's not just 1 core, because the 3 volumes that this should be covering, volumes 12 through 14, it's longer than the Xenos arc that we got with season 3, and even I thought that could have been paced better, but they only had 12 episodes to work with, so I sincerely hope this is more than 1 core. We don't know how many episodes it is going to be, like 1 core, 2 core, in a regular amount of episodes. Like, I think, was it Attack on Titan final season part 1 that had like 18 episodes or something weird like that? Like maybe in a regular episode count, I don't know, just whatever it takes to adapt the story properly, please. Because season 4, this arc that this is going to cover is my favorite in the novels, and I think the general consensus overall among like light novel readers is that this is like the best arc. So it just needs to be done well. And remember that earlier in the year we got news that Amori Sensei, the author of the light novel series, was going to be more directly involved with the story adaptation process with this season 4 of the anime. So I really hope that actually does make the quality a bit better and keep the tone where it should be with season 4. There shouldn't be as much Hestia because it's kind of spoilers, I guess, but she's not going to be in the season that much at all based on where this arc takes place, which is in the dungeon. And speaking of season 4 releasing in the summer, there are some concerns, like people that follow the Japanese release of the light novels. There are concerns with the light novel releases because Volume 17, which is not out of English yet, Volume 17 released in Japan last April, and Volume 18 still has not come out yet. It's almost been a year since the last volume release. Though, I wouldn't be too worried. Like, and some people are worried, like, where is it? And Amori Sensei, of course, has still been working on DanMachi in other capacities. Like, the mobile game, he wrote the story scenario for the 4th anniversary. He mentioned the 5th anniversary. There's a Data Light collaboration happening right now in the game where he helped with the scenario. So he's actively working on the property, and of course his involvement with season 4. I would not be surprised if volume 18 is like actually done and they're just waiting for season 4 to promote alongside the release of volume 18. I would not be surprised if that was the strategy. In terms of the English release, we actually got a date for volume 17. That will be releasing on August 23rd, and that will be more than a year after volume 16 release in English. There's really not a good excuse for it. It should not have taken that long, but that's where we're at, I guess. But we'll officially be caught up with the Japanese releases if volume 18 is not released by then, so that's a thing. But yeah, guys, that's it in terms of news that's popped up recently in DanMachi. I'll keep you guys updated if we learn anything more about season 4, like a new trailer or PV or any substantial news. Like, I'm looking forward to season 4 in the summer. Like, man, I'm really hoping they do a good job with it. Like, there are some signs, like I said, the Amori Sensei being more involved. There's some signs that it should be good, but I'm just so worried because I don't want them to mess up like my favorite part to this story that I love. But we just have to remain optimistic. I don't want to be a downer. So remain optimistic. And also, similar to before season 2 and season 3 aired, I'll be making a before you watch season 4 video, but that's not going to come out for a while because I want to aim to release that like right before season 4 comes, because that's when people will want to start seeing information about season 4 and then go, oh, maybe what should I know before I watch season 4? Because again, if you were following my channel during the airing of season 3, you knew that I was like covering the stuff episode by episode of stuff that was being skipped from the light novel, and some of that stuff may pop up in season 4, and some of you guys might be confused as to what the heck's going on, or if there's a reference that you're not just understanding at all. So look forward to that. And also, for those of you that follow my Tomozaki stuff, I apologize for not getting out the Volume 7 review. By the way, my favorite volume of Tomozaki, absolute favorite, without question. I will get a review on that out, and hopefully before Volume 8 releases later this month. So yeah. Anyway guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Sorry I haven't been making videos lately, but as DanMachi Season 4 gets closer, I of course will be ramping up the content. I'll be getting back into that grind. Thanks for sticking around guys. This is Lauren, your guild advisor, signing out.